Before I start this video, I just want to point out quickly that I'm using this tweet thread from the baddest, aka Isaac, for the basic structure of this video by adding points that came out after this tweet or things that I feel like I should bring up. Theft King is someone I've looked up to since early on, like when he barely started and had only 50,000 subs, I was on his content. Ever since then, I've supported him, even through the original drama about clickbait thumbnails or the situation with the pair. I thought I could excuse because I thought he was a good man doing what he thought was right, only using exaggeration to promote his content and trying to contact people to inform others. Recently, I reflected upon this and realized that they weren't just exaggeration, they were straight up misleading at points, and him contacting people like Liam Crush was likely just for money. Especially his videos on the fanverse. Say it's stupidity or denial, that's what I used to see it as, and now I see it as it is now. Some people, however, never fell for them, and others were actually hurt by them, one of these people being Kane Carter. Kane did talk about Theft King's thumbnails a month before all this, but it wasn't as severe as what came out last month. Kane tweeted about being fed up with clickbait fanverse thumbnails, mainly about Sheep Rampage, and only slightly about Theft King, if that. And Theft injected himself into this situation, and became unnecessarily rude about the whole thing, and claimed harassment/hate without giving proof of either. He demanded that Kane make a post to the haters, as he puts it, to calm down. After Kane didn't do that, he made an open letter showing that he was always nice about the fanverse and that he was still excited about Evergreen, completely missing the original point of his thumbnails being clickbait. Kane made an apology, quote-unquote, which was actually just a rickroll because at that time, none of us took the situation that seriously. After this, Theft King started a 40-minute live stream where he trashed on Kane and was fake crying in the live stream, to put it bluntly. He might deny it, but it's pretty obvious that it was fake. It's also where this clip came from.
What?
Hello?
Hey man, keep your chin up. You should check out the latest tweet by @LostPopGoes. It's important.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding? Do you really think this is the fucking venue for this? I DM'd you. I'm begging you to fucking speak to me. I've been begging you. And you've just been ignoring me. I didn't do anything. I've been ignoring you. And now you come in private. I'm trying to resolve this in private. And then you come in my fucking live stream and do a donation. Are you serious? Are you kidding me, dude? Do you know how unfair a position that is to put me in? Are you... Wow, dude. Wow. 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 Wow, dude. Okay, now you want to talk to me? You know what? Yes, because I'm so fucking desperate for this to be over. I'm so fucking desperate for you to stop weaponizing your audience against me over a video that fucking Sheep Rampage made, that I'm gonna end this fucking stream and look at this message that you said, because I'm that, even though I don't want to, because I think what you just did is fucked up, I'm gonna do it anyway because that's how fucking desperate I am, in the hopes that maybe this can be finally fucking over. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later.
This clip came after Kane super chatted £5 to him to go check his alt account on Twitter, which proved that he was lying on stream that Kane never responded to his DMs. That's screwed up enough, but we still have the 5-hour live stream that he did immediately after. The 5-hour live stream is something that everyone knows about. During this entire stream, was talking obsessively about Kane Carter, and whenever people came in giving genuine criticism, he straight up hid them. Not a 5-minute timeout like he told his mods to do, full channel-wide bans. Every time people super chatted with quote-unquote hate messages, he hid them from his channels or told his mods to time them out. He made worse punishments for people when he did them himself than what he told his mods to do. How do I know this? Well, when another mod times out someone or hides them, it tells the other mods in chat. He straight up removed chats and super chats from his now former friends who told him to calm down, like Dags. When I told him in chat to take some rest and go to sleep, he told me not to tell him what to do, which is more proof of him just being rude and incredibly egotistical and stubborn. He also set the chat to members only mode during the stream. All this to say that he was censoring criticism, which during the stream, he claimed that he did not. And back to Kane. He demeaned him and said he wasn't a real game dev and the idea guy only, which is literally a complete lie. Game development isn't all programming and modeling. He also blocked him on Twitter while praising Fiznom for letting him know that he was in his complete right to block people. At this point, Fiznom also blocked him after seeing him as genuinely unhinged, which I also saw after he blocked Kane in the way that he did. After finding out about this, Theft also demeaned Phil, saying that he didn't earn his place in the fanverse. A complete 180 from what he was like just 5 minutes ago. I also said multiple times during the stream to not send any hate or harassment to either side, and this message was aimed to the chat. Theft repeated what I said twice during the stream. During the stream, however, he did say something in a clip that I'm pretty sure you've already seen, and that led me to my personal breaking point where I was no longer on his side. A clip that you've probably already seen and memed about. Yes, this one.
A vindictive, evil person. You know, I'm not religious, but like if there was a hell, Kane Carter will burn for eternity. Like that's straight up the kind of person I think he is.
Now during and after this live stream and him saying Kane should go to hell, Kane was on Twitter exposing something that he'd done before by retweeting other people's posts, or by posting leaked screenshots. One of these screenshots is one that was leaked by Underscore, a former admin of his Discord server, which showed his large ego at play, and him believing that he was in the right and he was gonna win. The next one shows him writing paragraphs on why one of his fans should have opened up with a better DM, further showing off his ego and him believing that he is a big celebrity. This video here is showing him being quite rude to a fan with 8 followers, saying that he demonized him to the whole world and should tweet out an apology instead of doing it in private. He said that the fan has an ethical obligation to make an apology in public. As a reminder, this fan has only 8 followers and he wrote paragraphs on why he should make a public apology. After the fan did, Theft then again had complaints on why he didn't tag him, again showing his extremely egotistical nature. The next one is something similar, but to Kokos, who has a larger but still small platform on Twitter, all showing that he has a massive ego and likes it being stroked by people with tiny platforms giving apologies that everyone can see to make himself look like the victim. The next screenshots are of someone attempting to give advice to Theft, and Theft saying they quote-unquote hate him for no reason at all, which makes no sense given that the person was just trying to give basic advice. He also had communications with members of the pair, especially Romanov, who he praised for continuing to support juniors a mere month after his video on the pair, and is now acting as if he saved juniors by getting through to Romanov. Now from this point, it gets a lot more serious. Theft manipulated Jelilium, the creator of Aftonbuilt, to break his NDA for an interview he made in 24 hours, showing he only cares about money and speed, and not for others' well-being. This video Theft released was without Liam's co-directors or Scott's legal team's permission, both of which he really needed, because one would break a contract which he could get highly reprimanded for and lose a lot of money on. Both would cause him to lose his reputation in the community, which Liam did lose. Because of this, he shows lack of responsibility and empathy. He also said that Liam didn't have much wealth to take, which is quite disrespectful given him going temporarily homeless after his bad family life, but that's a different story. He then released the video without Liam wanting it out yet, and then attempted to bribe Liam to keep it up. He also stated that any change would make the video take longer to release, which really, come on. This is someone's reputation and potential financial standing we're talking about, not just a stupid video. He's also been incredibly rude to his now former friends, especially Isaac, who he said made him ruin all of his friendships. Isaac is only 16, by the way, and has also overall shown much more maturity than this 31-year-old man, and behind his back has also lied to his channel members on Discord about Isaac, and how Isaac said to Theft that he should receive hate, which is lying. In reality, Isaac said that he deserves some hate for the awful things he said, but is spinning it like Isaac said he deserves to be hated on. And in case you're wondering, it actually works, because look at this member right under his messages. Now comes my second breaking point. I know I said I already had one earlier, but that was more of an I don't like him as a person, but I can still enjoy his content to an I can't support this guy in any good conscience. He said that religion should be illegal, and to me, this is personally offensive as I myself am religious, and it feels like a personal attack. Not directly to me, but it still kinda hurts. This is him wanting to limit others' personal beliefs while saying it's his belief. That's just wrong, and here in the US, against the law. May I remind you, this started because of clickbait thumbnails and FNAF fan games. During this time, he also made 2 apologies. One on Twitter, which he then later copy-pasted to YouTube after Kane's video went up, and apology video, both of which are awful. They barely address most of the things that came out about him. He barely speaks about his friends that he's harmed. Some things he didn't address at all. And overall, it seemed like damage control rather than a genuine apology. Both of them, actually, did not seem genuine. And he couldn't control the damage because as of writing, he has lost 17,000 subscribers. His views have dropped extremely, and he is getting many dislikes on his videos. I cannot in any way, by any good conscience, support Theft King. I want to disassociate with him. To his community, I want to say, think of the kind of person you're supporting and make mature, informed decisions on who you want to give your money to and also watch time to. This is hopefully the only video I'll make on drama, and the only reason I made this is because I felt like I was more connected to it, because I was highly active in his community to the point where I got mod, even though I wasn't directly in the line of fire, and I want to leave. I know I wasn't as affected, barely affected compared to his friends and developers, but I still feel hurt, especially by some of the comments he's made. I don't know how to end videos, so I'll just say this. I'm tired of this and want to walk away. Theft King, your community has been good and fun, but you are why I'm leaving. With that, I'll see you all later.